Once upon a time, there lived an extremely beautiful princess named Arian. However, she always felt sad because the king and the queen had never allowed her to get out of the castle. That day was her 17th birthday. Although she got many presents, it still didn't make her feel better.
Why is everyone happy on their birthday except for me? Or can I give myself a present?
So, she found a way to climb down from the balcony. Then, she quickly ran to the square to have fun together with everyone. A while later, the king and the queen finally realized the disappearance of the princess. They panicked that they went to find her immediately. When people were having fun, from the sky, a witch flew down and landed right in front of Arian.
Look how beautiful and matured my bride is.
Bride? Sorry, but I think you're a little confused here.
Galen, leave my daughter alone.
Ow! Hello, my parents-in-law. How are you? Today I come here to pick my wife up. Thank you for taking care of her abundantly.
Please spare my daughter. You had so many wives. They're not enough for you?
It's true that I had a couple of wives, but one more beautiful wife like this, that's not the problem.
I will never let you take her away. Quickly, leave here.
King, you forgot what had happened to your earlier daughter?
Earlier daughter? I have a sister?
So they didn't tell you. It's so embarrassing. But it's alright. I will gradually tell you when you're with me.
I won't go anywhere.
You don't have the rights to choose.
Then, he casted a spell to turn the people around into small animals.
Oh, no!
Now, do you think again?
You!
Suddenly, a unicorn appeared from nowhere and flew towards Arian.
Hold me tight!
The unicorn carried her to fly to the sky, escaping from the witch.
Because you are so beautiful, I will be tolerant. But I only allow you to wander around for 2 days. If you don't come back, you won't have the chance to meet your family members again.
Together, the unicorn and Arian flew continuously for the whole night. They just stopped when they felt safe enough.
Thank you so much. But who are you? Why did you save me? I'm Ayunani, your sister. You are my sister? With that figure? Was that because of Kellen? Yes, years ago, on my 17th birthday, he also came and forced me to be his wife. When I refused, he turned me into a unicorn. After that, I knew that the light scepter could lift any curse, so I decided to go find it. So have you found it? The light scepter is created from the sincere crystal, a measure of the bravery, and the necklace of the love. I just found out one of them. So how about the remaining items? Where can we find them? They're deep inside the black jungle where a ferocious giant lives. I tried to go to that jungle, but I still couldn't find anything. This time I will go find them with you. Anyway, 2 is always better than 1.
So they decided to go to the black jungle. They searched for the whole day, but they could find nothing. Suddenly, a giant appeared and wanted to capture them. Our nanny had her wings so she could easily dodge, but Arian was captured by the giant. He took her home, detained her into a big cage, then went to prepare something. She looked around, then came up with a plan.
Poor you. The life here must be really tough. It makes you look so pale and weak.
You say that I'm pale and weak?
Maybe you're the weakest giant among the ones I have met. They could easily break a big lodge with their bare hands.
This is really easy to me.
So can you pull the gate off the hinges like they used to?
The giant immediately did it without hesitation.
What else can they do?
Quite impressive. But there is another thing which even I say you can never do it.
Quickly, tell me.
They usually tie themselves to a pile by a big chain. Then they use their power to break it down into pieces.
No big deal. Look at me.
The giant confidently wrapped the chain around his body to tie himself to a stone pile. Just waited for that, Arian used her ribbon and tied it to a small tree stick. She used it to take the key which the giant had placed not far from there. Meanwhile, the giant was still struggling with the chain.
Goodbye, the silly giant. I'm leaving now.
You fooled me.
Anna ran out of the house. Her sister was really worried for her from the outside.
Arian, you're still safe? But how could you escape there? Buy a ribbon. You're so brave. Wait, Arian, raise your ribbon a little bit higher. Like this? Ariana, that ribbon is as long as your height. Is there any way that this is the measure of the bravery?
As soon as Almani finished her last word, the ribbon immediately turns into a stick.
Great! We only need to find the necklace of the love. I see that you're tired already. We need to take a rest to recover. We will continue tomorrow. Yes, sister.
The two sisters was sitting in front of the fire. At that time, Arian noticed her sister's hairpin.
We have the same hairband. Because our parents made it by themselves for us. We were just 3 years old at that time. They can even combine together as a band. Yes, I haven't known anything. Parents always love us and give us the best things. I have always blamed them. It turned out they wanted to protect me. I miss them. Me too.
Strangely, when their tears dropped into the band, it immediately shone.
The band of love. It's the band of love that parents gave us. The light scepter. We made it. But how can we know it works? Of course, we have to try to use it immediately. My light scepter, please help Ayunani lift the dark curse of Kellen.
Then, the scepter immediately shone and turned Aunani back to a beautiful princess.
It really works. We can save all the people, and we don't need to be afraid of Kellen anymore.
My brides, you both go too far. It's time to be back with me.
Kellen, I had the light scepter. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Light scepter, please help me defeat Kellen. Eliminate Kellen. Light scepter, I command you. How can it be? Clearly it worked earlier.
Eliminate Kellen. Always eliminate Kellen. You made me lose all of my patience.
No! Ayunani!
If you had been obedient, you wouldn't have been so miserable like this. I have both wealth and power. Who dares to offend me? And now, I'm not interested in you anymore. I will find a new bride. About you, just become a statue and stand on this wasteland forever after.
Light scepter, please help me purify the soul of that bad person and break all the dark curse to free everyone.
The power of the light scepter was stronger. It even surpassed Kellen's power. His scepter finally couldn't resist, and it broke down into pieces. Losing the scepter, Kellen also lost all of his magic.
Huh?
How could you do it? It didn't work earlier.
I have just discovered it. The light scepter was created from the good things, so we wouldn't be able to use it for bad things, even when we wanted to eliminate you. But when I want to save everyone, it worked, as you could see.
Then, the two sisters finally could reunite with their family, and they lived happily together forever after. About Kellen, he became harmless when losing his magic.
No, stupid giant! Release me!